Dear brothers and sisters, let us begin not just with history, but with heartbreak. The death of Rasulullah, peace be upon him, wasn't just the death of a man, it was the eclipse of light. The sun had set on Medina, and the city never smiled the same again. Imagine the moment, the greatest man to ever walk this earth, the one whose hands healed, whose voice calm, whose tears wept for you before you were born, is now lying still. The angels, once descending in his presence, now ascend and leave behind a city soaked in sorrow. Abu Bakr walks into the room. He sees the messenger, peace be upon him, covered with a Yemeni cloth, his radiant face still shining as if just asleep. He uncovers his beloved face, kisses his forehead and says, "You are beautiful in life and you are beautiful in death." But Umar ibn al-Khattab, he cannot accept it. This was the same Umar who struck fear into empires, the same Umar who embraced Islam with thunder. But now he's trembling, his sword unsheathed, his voice roaring through the streets. He shouts, "The Prophet is not dead. He has gone to meet his Lord like Musa did, and he will return." No one dares approach him. Why? Because this is not the Umar they knew. This is not the lion of justice. This is a broken man. Why? Because he loved Rasulullah. Peace be upon him. He loved him so deeply, so fiercely, that his mind refused to comprehend the world without him. And isn't that the love of every true believer? That life without the Prophet feels empty. But then Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, he stands firm like a mountain. He recites the words of Allah. Muhammad is no more than a messenger. Many were the messengers that passed away before him. If he dies or is slain, will you turn back on your heels? And Umar hears it and he collapses. His knees give way, the sword falls, and the giant weeps. Brothers and sisters, let me ask you something. Have you ever loved someone so deeply that even imagining life without them crushes you? Now imagine the people of Palestine. How many fathers kiss their child one last time before burying them under rubble? How many mothers sit beside empty cribs rocking memories instead of babies? Do you not see the echo? Umar's scream in the streets of Madinah mirrors the screams of mothers in Rafah. The Ummah then wept because the Prophet, peace be upon him, had departed. Today we weep because we have departed from him. We've forgotten his Sunnah, we've ignored his tears, we've neglected his Ummah. And yet, in our grief, there is still mercy. Because his final words were for us. His final concern was his Ummah. He didn't ask about gold, he didn't ask about palaces. He asked, Salah, Salah, and what your right hands possess, prayer and justice. Can we still carry his message? Can we still revive his dream? Or will we let Madinah cry alone? Let us be the generation that brings Madinah back to life. Let us be the voices that Ummah would rise for. Let us be the believers that the Prophet, peace be upon him, would smile at in the hereafter and say, you are my brothers. Because though he is gone, his message is not. And though the heart broke that day, it was also a seed planted with tears, ready to bloom again in us. Wake up, O Ummah. The Prophet awaits you at the rivers of paradise. But he will not recognize the people who abandon his path. Reclaim your love, reclaim your loyalty, reclaim him. Peace be upon him.